Hello everybody and welcome back to Hutan Pantai. So we're going to brave the weather today. It is raining, it's actually terrible weather for doing this job, spraying, but it needs to be done. So we're going to go and spray the vineyard, and actually the vineyard will need to be sprayed again, a second time, in June or July. Just doing it now so I don't forget. Got another pallet of mozzarella there, that's great. And we probably do need to do the olive grove as well, I would have thought. So it's best just to get this done straight away, so it's out of the way. And, well, actually, we might be moving on to June pretty quickly. I'm not too sure. We probably don't need to be in May for too long, especially with the weather as it is. It looks like we've got rain followed by dreaded hail, which is not going to be fun. Yes, the olive grove does need to be done as well, as you can see from this map just here. Oh, and yes, I need to stop forgetting to give the goats water. They do get through their water extremely quickly. I could probably increase their trough capacity in the XML file, but no, I think what I'll probably do instead is just leave a tanker down there. We'll probably just get a tanker, a cheap one, and just leave it so it's constantly emptying. It's like a big trough expansion.
Give me a chance, you will see that I'm trying. Want you to know that I see you the same. Try not to think I was too like we used to. I am changed, wanna show you too. When you're all that I want, can't you see that I'm sorry, love? Let me in, cause I know that you're hurting. Please, this is it, can't you see that I want more try? Say believe in me. Looks like we're waiting here for a long time. Looks like we're waiting here for a long time. Looks like I've got to prove you wrong, 'cause it's a long shot. I'm in, I've got a lot to prove. Looks like we're waiting here for a long time.
So now that you've seen my abysmal attempt at doing that without steering assist, we're going to do it again in a future month with steering assist. I was under the impression that you couldn't use steering assist, but then I realised it was actually only a worker that you can't use. You cannot use a worker on olive groves and vineyards, but you can use steering assist. So yeah, thank you to those people who did point that out. Right, okay, so is there anything else to do in May? I don't know if there is actually. It just depends if there is anything to fertilise. No, there isn't. Well, there probably is a grass field to cut. Although no, that could grow a bit more too. It looks like it could probably go another stage. And it's raining, so it's just not good weather for mowing and doing stuff with grass work. So hay is completely out of the question. Silage would be unwise. So I'm going to see you in June. Let's hope it's a good month. Now, I do have some plans, and I want to let you know what the plans are. That dreaded tree. I need to get rid of that tree. Somehow ended up in the water buffalo area. Like I said, I think there was a nearby forest explosion. Right, okay. So, yes, this area, this canola field here, this is the last crop to ever go into this field. This area is going to turn into a yard expansion. We're going to get another chicken coop, big chicken coop with a building. And we're going to get another dairy put onto here, at the very least. There will be plenty of space left over, so we'll have other things put there as well. As for the other fields, after harvest, they're going to be done as grass. So, oh, except for this, the paddy fields, they're going to turn into forests. They're not going to be very big, but we're going to have two woods here, which would look great. And that is for the temple. We're going to take the wood down and process it into beams. But yeah, the bottom end of this field here, the canola field, might end up being an olive grove expansion. Possibly. Haven't yet decided. But yeah, this is a bit of a question mark. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I suspect it will all be grass. I don't think we will expand the olive grove, but it is a possibility. Okay, so is there anything else to do except for mowing in this month? We obviously do have fertilising to do, where we've just been, but I think we'll probably have a quick break from that. Yes, 26 needs to be cut, 39 needs to be cut, and the rest of 77 needs to be cut. We're not going to cut every single field today. We just don't need that much grass. But yes, if we can do 39, then we can turn 39 into a paddy field. This is going to turn into a paddy field. The grassland is all going to be up there. This is going to be all arable. So what we need to do is we need to bring the tractor and mower down here. I also do need to change the tractor. I don't know if we have the money today though. I don't think we do. Yeah, the Matthew Ferguson is going to be turned into, it's not going to turn into, it's going to be replaced with. It's going to be replaced with a bigger tractor of a different brand. Probably, if I was to have a guess, probably a John Deere. Maybe something like this. It's not that much bigger horsepower-wise, though, is it, I suppose? I don't know, maybe I'll go crazy and get a Zerion. It would be nice, because I've never actually used the Zerion yet in 25. It would be a shame not to use it. But then we'd have to use the Valtra for mowing, or we could replace the Valtra as well with a different tractor. But I know we do have quite a few of us among us who are getting quite restless with my tractors. They want to have a new setup, a new fleet of tractors. We have had the Valtra and the Massey Ferguson for a while now, I have to admit, so I think it probably is time to change both of them. It's been nice, they've both been really good tractors, but I think it is time for a change. It won't be today, we just don't have the money, but it will be coming up soon, and also we're going to be getting more and more mozzarella. Yeah, it's going to be so good. So, both mowers need to be fitted. Let's go and cut the field next to the shop. And then after this I do need to buy, well actually I can buy it now, the tanker, which is going to be my expansion for the goat's water trough. It doesn't need to be anything super big, I don't think. I think probably the one which we used to have would have been ideal. See, at the time you think, oh, we don't need it, we just upgrade to a bigger one. But actually no, the smaller one can be handy for other uses. It'd be so good if it's in the sale, but it won't be. Wow, we do have the bigger one in the sale though. Maybe it's worth getting that then. That's one fantastic trough expansion. That's probably cheaper than buying the smaller one new. That's 40,000. How much is it for the other one? Let's have a quick look here. Let's just go down. Let's quickly just find that. it's 25. No, it would be cheaper to have that. But no, as that is such a good deal, because that's 90,000 new, I think we'll just get it. Because then I won't have to keep going over to the goats constantly to refill, because it should just keep taking it as it requires it. So actually what I could do whilst I'm here is, and whilst we're attached to it, refill this one and make this the goat's one, and then the new one can be for transporting the water buffalo milk, and also for transporting water for the greenhouses. And yes, this puddle is going nowhere. We're going to be keeping this puddle for the rest of the series. It's made it to the halfway point, so there's no point in replacing it. Okay, so we'll just let that fill. I might as well keep driving. We can tab back. This mowing shouldn't take too long. Oh, and we probably should do hay. I think that would be a wise idea. Here we are, and there's the new tanker. Just over there. This one's full. Daggerwin is, don't know, pooping in the road, possibly. Excuse me. Oh, we're causing chaos now. Come on, Daggerwin. Good job, we don't have to pull this up the hill. This is very heavy. We've got more peas as well. Peas and mozzarella. We're going to be making a fortune. And yeah, as soon as we have a second dairy, we'll be making even more. Because we actually are, I think we are producing more milk than what the dairy can process. So having a second one would be great. And it actually would be good to get more water buffalo. We might expand. I suppose actually this field here, because it is quite steep, this would be a good area to have more cows and water buffalo. We'll see about that. Oh, we've got quite a lot of goat's milk as well. I think I did run over one of the pallets, but not to worry. These things happen all the time on my farm. Right, so we need to get this tucked in, but still within the trigger, which I know is the tricky part. Well, that should be okay, I would say. I don't know if dropping it off is going to stop it from transferring. This can be a good test. But yeah, it's there. We can just quickly attach to it if we need to. It's a good water supply. Okay, so back over to the Massey Ferguson. Let's mow. We've got the new forest growing over here, but I think it would be wasteful not to take the rest of the grass as hay or silage. Oh, sorry, just coming through. Yeah, so we'll just cut this. That's going to be for the best. And I just don't know, maybe I'll expand the forest, but it's already pretty dense. We probably don't want to be, because I want to be putting a sawmill here. Many people have suggested putting in a cement factory here, and I do agree that is a very good idea. However, because we do already have the other cement factory in, because we don't really have to transport that many loads to keep it fed, we don't need to do a direct feed with the conveyor belt. Yes, it's more efficient, definitely, but because of the other cement factory already being in existence, I don't think we should do that really anymore. It would have been a good idea originally if we'd had the money originally, but there you go, that's just the way it's panned out. If I was to do it all again, yeah, I'd have put the cement factory here, definitely, makes perfect sense. But for now, yeah, we'll just put the new sawmill here. I think that would be the second best idea, because the sawmill is actually quite a long way to keep driving every time. It's all the way around there, then up the steep hill. It's also very slow getting up that hill with a full load of wood. So yeah, it's not in the best place for us. So I think we'll keep this area as a production area for that. But anyway, once this is all finished, once it's all cut, we'll go and get the tedder. I think I will just make hay out of all of it. Oh, look at that, no more space for new pallets of eggs. Interesting. I feel like I've only just moved them. Those chickens, they are producing eggs really, really fast. So rapid production. I suppose if it is 1 egg per day from each hen, then yeah, that's soon going to add up. Some hens may have an off day, I suppose, but I think most are about one a day. I don't think 2 a day is that common. Okay, there we go. Fold that up, fold the front one up. Let's go and get the tedder. Got a bit of a roadblock here. I think what I would do is I would just put these last 2 pallets on, then we can move the trailer. And of course we do need to move the eggs. Do we still have that flatbed down there? Yes, we do. So we need to put the eggs onto the flatbed as well. There's always other jobs that take priority. Right, getting this into here without falling off is a little bit tricky. It's not actually an ideal place for loading at all, so it does need to move. Right. Okay, yeah, the reason why there's a gap is because we've got a bit of a ramp, which is why it's not ideal to use a low loader for transporting the pallets. Okay, let's get down here. Six delicious pallets. Let's get them shifted. Yeah, there's no major rush to actually clear the field because we don't need to have the paddy field produced until April. So actually we could get another 2 cuts out of that field over there. Definitely worth getting this hay out of it though, and it was fully fertilised, so that is going to make all the difference. I think this field here was probably just 50% fertilised. But yeah, the big field, 100%. So we are going to bale these 2 today, and I'm expecting a lot out of that one. We'll make them full size, they can be 240, because they don't need to be wrapped. And I don't know how many litres of stones we currently have in the cement factory, but we do clearly have a very full load just there. Although that's probably not 100%. I could probably switch that on again and get a bit more in. Yeah. So we'll let that get to 100%, and then we can take that trailer to the cement factory and boost it by another, I think it's like 59,000 litres. So anyway, let's have a quick look here. Yeah, there's still 130 litres in the cement factory, and that's processing all 3 of the products. So there isn't, we don't need to do that much transferring, basically. Okay, so I did use the worker to return the voucher with the tedder, which seems to have worked okay. At least it said it had reached its destination, so that's good to see. We can pop them back away again, and we'll get the baler onto this tractor. Ah yes, it has. It's stopped in the middle of the road. I think that must be where I put the marker. Thing is, it won't even start driving unless you put it in the middle of the road. When you do the go-to, I found that if you do it and the tractor's parked here, for example, it just won't move. But But if you put it in the middle of the road, it's fine, it will go. Okay, so that is the windrower, which must be almost hitting the back wall there. I won't ram the back wall with it. We'll get the Valtra taken off the road at the very least. I probably should put the tedder away. Yes, and well, next month, next episode, looks like we have a lot of harvesting to do. We'll start with that canola field, because then I can get a secondary. I think the secondary is the biggest priority. But the great thing is, now that we own the new farm and we own the cement factory, there's nothing that we're forced to buy. Well, we weren't really forced to buy it before, but yes, everything, we're just free. We're free to do anything we want. A new tractor would be great. But I do think a second dairy, would be a huge moneymaker. Whoops. Might need a new windrower too. I've just crashed. Oh, no, no, careful. Fiddlesticks. It's all going badly wrong. Right, there we go. That will do. Let's move on before anything else happens. Great baler, what we set to. Right, 220, 240. There we go. Maximum size, but the one which is currently in there is probably going to pop out as a 220, which means we're not going to be able to pick them all up. Ooh, that's weird. The back wasn't even unfolded, that's weird. Yes, I'll leave that there, because the auto stacker will only take one size at a time. I think we actually do have one down there currently, and I think that's 240, so that should go on the auto stacker with these, no problem at all. Just look at these swaths, they're like mountains. We're going to be producing bales like mad. But they're all going to be for our own water buffaloes consumption. All these bales will be going into the feed mixer as always. We don't need to sell any. It's not even worth selling them, the price isn't good enough. And we need them. Yeah, we do need them. If I just constantly cut our fields every single time they were ready, we would probably then have enough to sell. But I think I'd be cutting and baling constantly, every episode, and that would get way too much. Yeah, cramming 8,000 litres into each bale. Great to see. But it's going to be at the same... Oh, actually, I've just realised. I was going to say it's going to be nice to see this as a paddy field, but I've just realised this corner does go up a hill quite a lot. I think you can actually adjust the height of the paddy field, but that is... Looking at it, that is quite significant. I thought this field was totally flat. It looks like it isn't. Okay, so actually this might not be the paddy field after all. No, it needs to be flat. Okay, well, I'm going to have to... Well, it doesn't have to cover the entire field, I guess, but looking at it from here, it looks like the entire field does go quite significantly uphill. Interesting, yeah, so the paddy field's probably best over there. I think those fields are mostly flat. Or flattish. Off goes the Massey Ferguson, and we have the voucher. Yep, this system is working well, getting the worker to deliver machinery to us. Now, will we get them all on one load? I don't think so. But it won't be too far off. There'll be a serious amount of hay here, though. Good number of litres. The reason why I almost said straw is because I was looking at the icon on the right where it says square bale, and it looks very much like a straw bale. The other thing we could do, I suppose, is we could sink the ground first, but then there'd be a huge bank over here, and I think it would look a bit weird. So I think the best thing to do is going to be to just locate a flatter field. Now this is a bale which I couldn't actually pick up before, but now we can, because it is the right size. Actually, it looks like they are all going to fit, aren't they? It is going to be close. And from reading the comments, looks like the Bale cannon is still very popular. Some people actually did type a comment saying, I hope that Giants never fix the issue with the Bale cannon. Well, with the Bale wrapper, which has now turned into a Bale cannon. It is entertaining, I have to admit. Oh look, we're going to be one short, aren't we? Yes, there's going to be one bale left behind. Well, we'll just have to pick it up next time we're passing with a pallet fork or the auto stacker. We're not going to come back for one. That's fine. So we're just going to unload this outside the shed. Next time we're doing a feed mix, we can put them into the feed mix and into the shed. And yeah, we're going to bring the truck, we're going to bring the lorry down, because we do need to move that trailer load of stones. And yeah, I know, at the moment we are still very much working from the starting farm, but as we get more land over this way, we will be going over to that farm, and we are going to be clearing out some of the sheds as well. We're going to sell some of the sheds. Somebody did actually tell me that if I sold some of the more, well, not pointless sheds, but more not as useful sheds, then we'd get 50 to 80,000 pounds. It sounds pretty good. There is, I think it's the biggest shed with the greyish roof. That one is almost certainly going. We can put something good in its place. Probably a production, but we could put another shed, like a bigger, more open, more accessible shed in its place. Hang about, what's going on here? That's not where I told it to stop. It must have detected the bush. Oh no, it's my bale! It's my bale that it's detected. Whoops. It was me at fault. Well, we better get that shifted. Well, we'll just move the vehicle. The bale's fine. We'll get the bale put into a feed mix next time. Okay, there we go. Pop the RQ Sin Auto Stacker into the shed. It's given up. The work has given up. There we go. Right, where is it? Silly worker. The traffic will drive around it, I think, but the worker won't. No, I'm being chased. Alright, so here is the lorry just down here. Let's go and deposit those stones in the cement factory, and then we can finish off by bringing the new tanker back. And I've also been told as well, by my fantastic viewers, that there is a public electric vehicle charger at the fuel station near to the temple. So it's probably going to be best to recharge there instead of buying a charger. We probably don't need a charger. It's not exactly getting through the power that quickly, which is surprising and very good at the same time. This is going to be heavy. Going to have to go the back way. I think I might actually just reverse the whole way. It's not too bad, the reversing speed. About the same speed as some of the old tractors in forward. Yeah, there's not much space to turn around. I have done it before, but it's not ideal. Right, so there we go. 59,400 litres. Now I'm stuck in reverse. Let's just keep going in reverse. We'll back out onto the main road. Okay, so I will see you over at the cement factory, and it's always going to be nice to top it up. We can check up on the cement factory and see exactly how many products we have produced. I'm sure there will be quite a few. We are now producing cement bags, tiles, and what was the other thing? Whatever it is, we're producing it. Bricks, of course. Cement bricks. Well, the land all around here is very flat, so we might just pick out a field around here. Of course, we'll have to buy it first. Going to make some pretty good money from cement products, but we're no longer going to the cement factory, so to the temple for cement bags, because we have already delivered as many as it needs. I think there's a few more tiles to take. No bricks. But there we go. That's a big help. That's really good. And yeah, look at all this. Loads of products. Right, so we'll take this trailer back. We'll get it filling up again from the conveyor belt, and then we can take our tanker home. If we go this way, I can recharge. We don't need to recharge, but we can go and check it out, because I haven't seen it personally. Liquid speed. Right. Aha, yes, there is indeed. Well, thank you to the person who said that. Very helpful indeed. Is it just left to recharge? I'm guessing it doesn't... Yeah, takes a while. This is the problem with electric. If I speed up time... Will that speed up the charge? Doesn't seem to. It does say it's charging though. Maybe that's going to take a while. In which case, we will not be getting the tanker at the moment. Okay. Right, well, we'll leave it there then. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Like I said, next time we'll get this field harvested, and we'll probably build the dairy. We'll get more buffalo milk transferred to the dairy. More mozzarella for the big selling session in October, November time. It's going to be great. It's going to be so good. The biggest yet. And yeah, it's all going to go towards expanding the farm. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.